These mother busters.
How's it going, guys? It's me, that guy. Today we're going to be looking at another unboxing. Here we're going to be looking at the PIXY by EMEET. This is a dual lens 4K Ultra HD camera, and this is meant for webcam streaming, Skype calls, and Teams meetings. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at the box. Here in front of the box, you see what the actual camera looks like. It is a dual lens, like I stated earlier, as well as it almost looks like it's looking at you. Like, it's kind of like a creature, and that's the way EMEET advertises this thing. It's almost like a little robot friend. On this part, it does tell you that it is AI powered as well as intelligent tracking. Now that we check that out, let's go and check out the other side of the box. Here, this does tell you about those dual cameras I was talking about. Your right camera records in 4K. The left camera is your AI powered one. Also does tell you that this is a dual gimbal, so that's pretty neat, as well as that it has 3 microphones. And this right here lets you know that you can control some of the functions with hand gestures. If you look on the other side of the box, on this side of the box, it really just tells you how to get a hold of customer service. On the back of the box, this information right here just basically tells you where it's made, what model number, and the address of the company. Without further ado, let's open this baby up. Pull the tab, cue music. Wow. When you open the box, you're greeted with PIXY saying hi. Hi, PIXY. On the back, it does give you 3 QR codes. The first QR code gives you a quick starter guide. The second QR code gives you common questions and facts. The third QR code leads you to the website so you can download the needed software to take advantage of what PIXY has to offer. If we look further in the box, there is a pull tab. Let's open it up and empty its contents. What we're presented with is this. The first item, your user manual. Next is your pamphlet for legal regulations. Next is your charging cord. This is a USB-C to USB-C. For those who don't have a USB-C on their PC and living in the Stone Age, EMEET has provided an adapter, and this is a USB-C to USB-A adapter. Next is your stand. This is what makes it possible for PIXY to stand on your monitor. This is a 1/4 by 20th thread mount, as well as this mount is super articulative. This part will go in the back of the monitor, and this right here hooks onto the front. But wait, there's more. This part right here where your camera screws in actually articulates out. Wow, that's awesome. This option right here will provide you further dynamic views. Last but not least, let's go and check out the camera. What the heck? What happened to my camera? Did I get gypped out of my camera? Nope, I don't think so. This whole unboxing was actually filmed using the camera itself. Now that you've seen the video quality, what do you think? Now that we're done with the unboxing, let's go check out the software. Hey guys, welcome back. Now we're going to go check out the EMEET Studio app that you do have to download on the actual website itself. Now let's take a look at what this has to offer. Here at this first part, you're going to be presented with 3 tabs. You're going to get your regular controls, your effects, and your assistance. On this first light blue bar, you'll see that it is on standard mode. That's going to be your focusing mode. If you press the cog, you'll have 3 options. You got 1 standard mode, you've got your tracking mode, and your privacy mode. On this standard mode, this is basically the camera's not going to move. It's going to stay there static and just focus. Your tracking mode is as it states. It will track your head movement. Privacy mode just shuts down your cameras and it won't record anything. Here on your next blue box, you're presented with a virtual joystick. You can actually move the camera around with this little circle right here. And then you have your micro adjustments with the arrows. On this part right here, you can actually set customized scenes for whatever you're trying to do. Next, you'll get your act audio modes. Your audio modes, you got your live mode. That's where it'll actually concentrate on your actual voice itself. And you got your noise canceling mode, will just drown out white noise in the background. And then your original sound, it will utilize all 3 microphones and record everything within that radius. If we go back over here, it'll tell you that it's recording in 1080p at 60 frames per second. And then here's your modes all the way down to 720 to 4K. This arrow right here turns your recording in a full 90 degrees, and the other one turns it 90 degrees to the right. This one right here, this is actually switches your left and right view, and this right here goes upside down to regular view. You can control your zoom right here all the way up to 2 times, and if you're in the middle of those settings, you can actually reset with this one right here. This button right here is at your actual whiteboard. What this does is your camera will focus on actually whatever you're writing on the whiteboard itself. This right here will put your camera in desktop mode, and what that means is it shows everything on your desktop. The next button will let you take pictures, and the next button will actually let you start recording. Here at the next row, you get your quick selection of filters. Next, here you're going to have your audio controls. And very last, right next to it, is your AI generative script. If you want to make a script, you can actually use a slew of AI modes to create you a automated script. Here, if we look at the effects tab, it's basically going to tell you everything that I did show you on the quick options, as well as be able to break it down even further. The very last on the effects tab, you can actually actually change the flicker hertz of 60 to 50 hertz. On the next tab itself, it'll give you even further focusing options. On the next one, you can turn on and off autofocus lock, and you can actually control how far or how near you want your focus. Here on this next part, you can actually set your camera to enter auto privacy mode. And right under it is gesture controls. You can turn it on or off, and the next toggle is for your auto rotate. In any case the image turns upside down, it'll automatically turn it right side up. Now if we focus on the very top right, you actually have your virtual camera. Your virtual camera lets you use the video feed in multiple streams at once. And the icon next to that one, it just minimizes the actual interface itself. My overall thoughts of what I think about this camera: it's a fantastic camera. The cons? I would say that it would be the microphones. Unfortunately, the microphones, no matter what I do and what settings I change, I can never get the microphones to be as sensitive as a dedicated microphone. For example, my Rode Podcaster mic or a lapel mic. But other than that, overall, it's a fantastic buy. If you've liked what you've seen, please feel free to check out our other social media pages: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest. If you want this exact same product, you can find this product by clicking on the Amazon affiliate link below. There it'll give me a small little kickback so I can continuously make videos like this for you. And while you're at it, could you also please follow, share, comment, and subscribe. As always, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next unboxing.
So I'm using my Droid Cam today to shoot this video. I'm using OBS, and I have an EMEET camera all fired up, and it is running directly from the camera to this USB 3.0 port on a powered, has a power supply on a powered USB 3.0 port. Works fine with every other device that I own, including my Droid Cam if I want to use it like that. So we'll add EMEET to OBS. EMEET does not work with OBS, just for the record. We're going to video capture device. We're going to add EMEET, enter, and we'll add the EMEET. It shows up in here. My computer can see it. No camera shows up in my display, nothing. We'll just leave everything at default, and we'll hit OK. And in OBS, you can see that I've got this little device. And if I go down here and cancel the EMEET camera, it doesn't show up. If I cancel the camera mic, and if I cancel my Droid Cam, obviously it's going to have nothing. So we go to EMEET and we go to properties, and again, what do we have to configure? Video, device default, resolution, match the resolution. I mean, all these settings are proper. So we'll go to EMEET again, and we'll go to transform, which we should not have to do, and we'll go to fit to screen, and we still have nothing. It's absolutely nothing. The EMEET camera does not work, and this is a brand new computer. Very powerful video editing computer, and so I don't know if I was sold a lemon, and I can't get the EMEET just does not work. Again, if I kill the Droid Cam, yeah, you probably can't see it, just a blank screen right now, and now you can see that the Droid Cam works, but this piece of garbage doesn't work. And also, if you're trying to have it track you, like if you're playing guitar, it puts your head right in the middle of the screen. It doesn't put you in the upper third of the screen, as every camera company knows you do. Watch a newscast and their heads will be in the upper third, not in the middle of the screen. So you can't see your guitar or anything you're doing below your shoulders ultimately, right? So this is a terrible device. I do not recommend purchasing it. I have been burned. I tried and let this thing sit here for long enough. It is an EMEET PIXY. It's a piece of garbage. Just garbage. Please don't buy one.
Hello there, I just want to make a short video about this camera I just bought from Amazon. And it's really good, as you can see. You can work with the OBS too if you want to stream your video games in your YouTube or something. And also, if you wanna put the privacy mode, it's gonna face down and turn off the video. That's it. Really recommended.
Bueno, familia, sin más ni menos, le presento la M4K, la camarita que te sigue. Ok, aquí estamos viendo cómo me sigue. A donde quiera que vaya, por supuesto. Se la recomiendo al 100. Al 100 la recomiendo. Vemos cómo ella hace su zoom, ella solamente. Está buenísimo.
Here's a little test of the EMEET PIXY camera in its default mode with the green light on there. It is fixed just like any other webcam, doesn't follow you or anything. If you hold up your palm for 2 seconds, it recognizes the light just turned blue, and now it should start tracking my face, which it does pretty well with a little bit of delay, as you can see, but it gets me there pretty good. Definitely good enough if it's just regular movement during a meeting or whatever, it'll keep you in frame pretty well.